generations. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathleen. How about you, Michelle?
For me, I try to be unapologetically myself at all times. I'm not afraid of who I am, and I'm not afraid to show everyone who I am. And as a Filipina, I have gained so much knowledge and insight of who I am as an individual from learning from my heritage, my culture, and experiencing all the traditions our community has to offer. And although the journey has been extremely difficult, I must say, every time I've fallen, I've gotten right back up. I've gained more courage, I've learned more about the world and myself, and I've been able to speak out on things that I disagree on or that I am passionate about. And I think that is what makes me empowered. And I want to uplift other women. I want to inspire them too, that they too are empowered. That's
Thank you very much for courageously carrying the Philippines on the international stage. The best of luck to you in carrying in your hearts the support of the Filipino people.
Good afternoon, Queen Tracy, Queen Kat, and Queen Maureen. I'm Ethan Concepcion from Manila Standard. My first question will go to Queen Tracy. You wowed everyone during the Beauty with the Purpose competition inside that hall and after that in YouTube, and I was one of them, Tracy. So, question, what's the present situation and future plan of your Beauty with the Purpose, particularly that para kay inay advocacy ng itong mga needy solo parents, Tracy?
Thank you, Sir Ethan, and thank you to all of you who has acknowledged this project. And I think I've already fulfilled one of my purposes, which is to bring awareness about the plight of the solo mothers, bringing that with me and bringing that project with me in an international level where they are now recognized, and the Miss World organization themselves even promised that they would be funding the project. They would personally come here. I'm just very, very happy for them that I paved the way for them. And again, I visited them just a few days ago. The solo parents in Cordova, that is the main that's the main branch of my organization, the Solo Parents Federation of Cordova. And it's about bringing together all those people who want to make a change for them, not just the government units, but the private organizations as well. And this project, it's all about sustainability. Making projects all on your own would all the time be impossible. But again, if so many people come together, if so many people just realize how much power we have, if we just help one another, if we can contribute, even with our small little ways, then there is already a bright future that we can create for the solo parents and the families that they have. And as to your question about sustainability and future plans, the project has always been continuous. That has already started few years back, 3 or 4 years ago. And now that I've already partnered with them and I've brought with them the awareness and the help of the Miss World organization, I know that the trainings, it's all about computer and BPO trainings, giving them the literacies and the trainings and the knowledge that they need so that they can be hired for better opportunities. We have even partnered with most of the BPO companies in Cebu. And I'm very happy to share that because of the video that we made, the project that we made, so many barangays and even provinces in Mindanao and Visayas are now reaching out to me, asking me how we've started the project in a small community in Cordova, and they would like to replicate that in their barangays. And I think for me, that is the best part about this project. It is not limited to just one community. It can be replicated to every barangay, every community in the Philippines and all over the world. I see comments from Europe, from Americas, that they are touched, that they are inspired of the stories of these single mothers. And they admit themselves that even them, from first world countries, they experience the same struggles. So if we can replicate the same success that we had in Cordova to the rest of the world, then I think that I've fulfilled my purpose as future Miss World, hopefully.
Congratulations, Queen Tracy, for that advocacy. My last question for Queen Kat and Queen Michelle. Oh, guys, this is a very practical question and we always hear about it. What do you think is the best solution or advice to people to stop throwing garbages and destroying the earth because of their malpractices here in the cities and even in the far-flung communities, gaya ng nabanggit ni Queen Tracy sa mga far-flung barangays?
What piece of advice? Well, the first things first is education. We have to educate others on what they can do to properly recycle, what types of plastics there are. Did you know there's 7 different grades of plastic? I just learned that the other day. And each one there's a different process to go through each. And I don't think it's not just in this country, it's all over the world that we lack the proper facilities and usage to be able to recycle. And you really have to start at like an early age to really embed it into your everyday habits. And if we had better facilities here, it would be a lot easier for the communities and people to be able to create a cleaner and greener planet. So we have to call to action to our governments, mostly. And if they can build these better options for us, then the whole country can move forward and make sure that this beautiful country that we call home can thrive in the future.
Thank you, Queen Michelle.
So in high school, I actually learned the subject visual communication, which is one part about science. So what I noticed coming to Manila is there's a lack of signs and rubbish bins or trash cans, sorry. So that's one thing I was really bothered by, and I'm seeing more and more actually trash cans. Sorry, we call it in Australia garbage bins or rubbish bins. So now I see more littering boxes, recycling boxes and rubbish bins, which I'm so happy for, but I think we need more signs as well with no littering, stuff like that, and then also bring it to the government to fund all of that. Because I don't think it's the responsibility of businesses themselves, but I would also really hope for the government to have some sort of initiatives to start and provide almost like a discount or like a tax discount
incentive
for businesses to become more greener and to be more eco-conscious. So I think that's happening, in Pampanga, one part, and I really hope all of the Philippines can become like that. And then in the more rural area or in the province, education is a really important aspect, and it is it's also our responsibility, but also the government's responsibility to do that, especially the LGU. And I noticed them actually in Aklan specifically that they're really taking initiatives to do that. And I can't wait for the whole Philippines to continue going along this way. And as with the previous question with Tito Norman, I can't wait for more pageants to be actually advocating for eco-friendly, for the environment, because the time is now. We can't be waiting, because in 50 years maybe, we don't know what our world's gonna look like. So it's happening right now and we need to act on it. Thank you.
Yes, agree, more actions. Thank